Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Unleash on this very session, and then I'm just going to mod it and do like a little extra episode just with mods and all. Also, in case you wonder, like, the battle music doesn't play in Mainland.
The final Chaos Emerald. Back at last.
So, you know, us turning off the music on previous stages, that it made no difference here. There's no battle music. It's all like, man. Nice. Planet is back at last. Put together, back at last. Sometimes I say things, sentences, without the meat and bones of the sentence. I'm sorry.
Put the world back to normal. Dark Gaia will go back to being sealed within the core, and my work will be done.
Thank you, Chip.
That's great, Chip.
Yup. Thank you, Sonic. It's all thanks to you. Yeah!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the game and then just mod it and then play some of the extra stages as, you know, as a bonus. And that will be that.
Oh, it appears that Sonic has restored the last of the Chaos Emeralds. Things should settle down around here before long.
That's right. Satellite footage confirms that the last piece is moving back into place.
That's wonderful. I'll await your safe return then. You can give me a full report over a plate of luscious cucumber sandwiches.
I'll be happy to fill you in, Professor.
I mean, the Subway type of sandwiches do have cucumbers and, I mean, they're pretty good.
Do you feel that?
The earth is rumbling. Oh no.
Looks like you're a bit too late, Sonic. Eggman! Thanks to my wondrous technology, Dark Gaia is whole and complete. I harnessed its energy to put together this little creation. Behold, the Ultra Hyper Prototype 1! Crush them!
Welcome to the Egg Dragoon. Ship, I thought you could fly. Hey, I thought the work occurred in Royal Grind.
This gorge will be your tomb! Even you won't last long against this one! That lit up part on the bottom looks fishy! I'll try aiming for that! Fire!
Yeah, don't walk towards it.
You little
Well, I think it doesn't matter
impossible!
how much strength you have, you're always going to do the same damage to the boss. Also, yeah, something like a bit of escape, which not really that much, honestly, because I mean, you don't do a lot of damage. You do more damage just by just hitting him when you have to.
That green round thing looks suspicious. Give it a bonk, Sonic.
Impossible!
Or like, we certainly can just skip part of the fight just by doing this. Alright.
No! The controls won't respond!
It's going to be a quick time event, and we better don't miss it. It's not that hard to miss or to mess it up. But if you do, you're going to pay.
Hey! Well, wait! Stop! No! This is a delicate machine! Now look what you've done! Blast you, Sonic! Out of my sight!
He's doing this shit.
The ground's breaking up.
Jeez, Eggman! Simmer down!
This is the first time I just hear Sonic saying that thing. Oh god.
You were lucky, Sonic, but luck can't last forever.
Well, I guess this is how Eggman just got into this core or whatever.
Not good enough, Sonic. How about this? Fire!
Not like I'm skipping much, but but I will prefer to get the combo right. It's just that it's two strong attack and two weak ones to do like this.
Bombs away! You little... Impossible! You little... Little pincushion, give up and die already!
Whoa!
Here's one for the road, Sonic!
Glad we landed okay.
Come on, Eggman. Just take the L, man.
Don't fall apart on me now! Let's do this!
Alright, that's QTE segment, so let's not mess it up.
Out of my sight! No! Stay back!
That's gotta be a scary sight.
What? No! No!
Oh, we did it. We did it.
Oh yeah! That's right, baby!
We'll have to do this again. Whatever. Vertical Warhammer. Well, it doesn't matter because that's part of the fight. It's not going to be with this guy.
I lose! This isn't over! I'll build a prototype too and...
Also, I did say that it crashed at the end, but it was because of the also one of the mods I was using. So you know, we'll be fine.
What? It's Dark Gaia.
Yes! Dark Gaia! Crush this insolent little hedgehog! Kick him to the outer limits of space!
I thought that part of the planet was getting restored already, but I guess we didn't see like fully get back onto the Earth. Nice CG, by the way. We got Monster Inc. for physics.
Sonic, what's wrong?
Reminded that they had to code that in themselves for Monster Inc. Sully's hair. Back when movies require a bit of skills, I guess. I don't mind like the bar being lower and being easy to make movies, but
Sonic, you gotta get up.
a lot of artistic value just got thrown out the window.
Run, Chip.
Seven lights of the earth rekindled.
Is the green bubble from the beginning of the game.
What's happening? Oh, wow. That's just incredible. The temple.
It was the old man, but it wasn't like Mike Pollock's voice. Alright.
Awaken and gather here to me.
Shit, what are you doing with the temples, man? He built a Megazord with this. Well, we're going to be calling it a Gunman. Because of current lag, alright. You can call it a Gundam if you want, I don't give a shit. Boost, guard, move, alright. Alright. Dark Gaia, so not exactly, the best segment, I'm going to say. It's not the worst one, you kinda know what to do, but yeah. I decided to do it the hard way, see. Also, I guess now I need to consider that it's a bit hard to do like proper perspective. Because I mean, we're supposed to be gigantic into the core of the planet and whatever. But it's kinda hard to see it like that. Oh god, he's going to fire his laser. That does a lot of damage. Oh, I did not cover in time. If you cover it, it's going to do like minimal damage, negligible. But well, still, it's not going to matter much for this first segment. When based on a condition, we didn't have quick time events. Also, I remember doing like this last final boss battle on 360, like the second time, because I don't remember my first time playing Unleash.
Roger that, buddy.
And the second time I finished Unleash on 360. It took me a lot of tries to do this.
Big finale.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back.
What the hell was that, dude?
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak
Never
spot. Quick,
I have seen that happen.
hold him back.
Or that one, but that one was because I was careless.
Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back.
Jesus, man. Oh my god, dude. Also, I was trying to switch rail with the stick. You cannot do that.
Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back.
Oh my god, dude. Alright. because of the frames?
Quick, while I hold him back. Shit, you rock.
I mean, I know we got like 50 lives or whatever.
Dark Gaia's getting ready to do something. Hurry, Sonic.
Got like 50 lives, so it doesn't matter much, but you know, it might matter. Oh my god, it's getting hot in here. I know because we're inside the molten core of the earth, but oh god, but because it's already becoming midday and it gets a little hot, you know. Ow. I mean, you can guard it, and it's going to do like minimal damage, but then it's going to take so long. Alright, this time you just do this. See, minimal damage. And you're just bound to get hit. As far as I have seen, there's just no way to dodge it. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. Or we can make our own log. Please get over there before, yeah, he throws the next match. Yeah, we do this like 3 times.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back. Shit, you rock.
Also, we're going to hit like the thing because of we have like. Okay, we didn't.
Dark Gaia's getting ready to do something.
The card is at 60 frames, so we have like 144. Because if we have it at 144 frames a second, you're going to hit that tentacle for some reason. I guess they were still tying like a lot of physics to the frame rate. Oh my eye! Still this late to the console. But it wasn't that late, it was like midway into 360 I think. Because Generations was like, yeah, among final like 360 titles. If I recall correctly. Okay, now this is when it's gonna get a little annoying. You have a bit of leniency with the punch, like after you throw the punch, you're going to have like an active like punch box, if you want to call it that. But like you have to throw the punch first, otherwise you're gonna get hit. And sometimes Dark Gaia just throws some fastballs, and you know you're not going to be fast enough. Please. Alright, we should be fine. Just like a millisecond away. I know we're beating the shit out of Dark Gaia, but I mean, how strong are these temples anyways? Well, let's thought they are made with the proper materials for this for this stunt.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back. Shit, you rock.
Also, I don't like this area because I mean, you need to slide, but since you're just moving the stick like sideways, the game thinks that you want to drift.
Hurry, Sonic! Dark Gaia's getting ready to do
Alright, that wasn't that bad. Guy is gigantic and we're just here poking his eye. Alright, so that was the first segment done. Oh, well, you know this is a Sonic game. Oh god, the evil is coming out. This custom planes, I'm going to turn on the AC. I forgot to put the controller this time around. Oh god, now it's purple.
What's happening? It was broad daylight a minute ago.
Dark Gaia has regained its true power. The beast is complete. It's just as the Gaia manuscripts foretold, and the world shall be plunged into the dark of night, the dark of destruction. Oh, that it should come to this. We're doomed. The planet is lost.
That won't happen. There's no way Sonic will let it end like this.
I'm glad that she's really trusting that we didn't die halfway through. Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler. Yeah, right, for a Sonic type of game. Yeah. Wow, that's very disgusting. What is this, Resident Evil 5? Because, you know, it was on 360. Also, it has the implication that Gaia is more of an organic being. If it was just purple mist instead of the green blood. Sheep, you're not going to this anymore, right? I'm about to use them.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll, baby. Perfect Dark Gaia. Because it had to be the perfect version.
Sonic.
Sonic 3, anyone? I need to pick up rings because I'm not full health. Alright. And we got one of our efforts.
My turn, Sonic.
Hey, what are you doing, Chip? Chip, you were... wow.
I'll get its attention, Sonic. You do something about this shield. I think those big snake things are creating the shield, Sonic.
Looks like those snake things are its weak spot.
Come on. Since we're playing like 60 frames or at least more than 60, we should be bouncing off these guys, but no, we're just doing that. Ow! Also, yeah, Chip can just, you know, lose the barrel for a second, so, you know, that guy is just going to get back to us. Oh god. Ow, I cannot see where I'm going. You know what would have been great? Ow! Kind of forgot that he was going to find his laser again. Well, yeah, again because he did it before. Not while we were supersonic, but ow. Yeah, thank you. Can finally see where I'm going. Yeah, she really, you know, he's doing his thing, but he can still lose a little. Alright, well, let's do with the guy that's actually out. Let's see if we can finish this thing off before Dark Guy reacts. Alright.
Yes, the shield's gone.
Sonic, you did it!
Chip, be right there.
I was going to say, the only thing that this instrumental needed was just the vocals. Because it's always like the orchestral version nowadays with the main theme song on Sonic games. But you could have used the vocals on top. There's someone that does that, in case you're wondering. I would recommend having it. I think it's done well enough. But if you want just the original experience, this is not by any means. Oh god. Pretty sure you can do that faster with that OG 360 controllers. If you have grab both, you can tell there's a clear difference in the buttons on 360 and Xbox Series X controllers.
Here's Sonic.
No, please, not the eye, man. Damn. You see, he did that in this game too, not only in Frontiers. Also, the Sonic Adventure 2 mod, the Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic mod for Sonic, even included the Super version, it was amazing. Well, anyways, that was our Gaia. And now he's dying inside the lava pit. Well, I guess the battle between Dark Gaia and Light Gaia just didn't used to have Super Sonic into the mix. Jesus, man. Just plug that hole up, man. All the evil is leaking out. Just like in Sonic Adventure 2. You can literally see the high resolution square in the center.
Pleasant morning, wouldn't you say, Doctor? You can simply begin your plans anew. Even if all of your efforts this last time were utterly wasted, even if it was a complete and utter humiliating loss, even the most pathetic loser in all the world will certainly have his chance to...
Someone need to repurpose that Eggman run cycle for something else. What? I don't know, but for something else.
Ah, the light reigns over darkness, and the world is returned to peace. It's simply a miracle. We've been saved by a miracle.
I told you, didn't I? There was no way Sonic would let something like that happen.
And right you were. Still, we cannot live without the night. We all must sleep. We all must rest. Darkness is a part of our world, just the same as light. It may be that the darkness has not been destroyed, but merely laid to rest. It grows strong over the eons, rises up, then is put to slumber by the light. Perhaps that is the true balance of dark and light Gaia. That balance may be the very will of the planet itself.
Save the speech for later. We've got to get things ready for Sonic's coming home party!
See, the world turned into chaos, and Amy was still, Amy. Yeah, I'm critiquing Frontiers. Doesn't matter what prophecy they have around. Super Sonic is always going to throw a wrench into them.
Sonic. Sonic, you must live.
Yeah, that subtitle is not right.
Chip?
Oh well. I'm not sure why he just left the temples like inside that place or whatever. Well, back to square one. Just where the warhog.
Ow! Huh?
I'll never forget you. I'll be here by you, always. A part of the earth you tread.
Hey, Sonic!
Alright, that was Sonic Unleashed. This is a pretty good song. Alright, well, that was faster than what I thought it was going to be. I think that after all is said and done, I think Unleashed is a very, very solid game. But again, the Sonic tags plus just people trying to figure out how to play this game. Because again, it's a racing game, but with platforming, so you need to know the layout and don't die. This is a really good song. And I think it's by the same people who make, I don't know if who make the songs, but I know who sing the songs in Phineas and Ferb. So you know, it's pretty good.
I see
But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like the level design is very solid for the type of game this is. It complements itself really well with the type of gameplay they go to. Clearly, like very solid, very polished. Pretty good. Those lines reflect a lot of Sonic personality, to be honest. Guy never gives up. So, well, I mean, I guess I think I have said pretty much everything about Unleash. Like, I didn't like it when it came out, but again, it was pretty much because, you know, not understanding the race platforming mechanics, and there was a lot of, like, you know, issues on the 360 version, and not even talking about the PS3 version because it had a lot more issues. But I mean, now with the Recompilation project and the Series X version, I think you can play like pretty much the best version of Unleashed technically. But either like you need to play knowing that you need to be picking up some medals. Otherwise, you know, you're going to bonk into a wall. We didn't, thanks God. But you could have very easily, and it would have been very annoying. This is also a really good song, and it only plays in the credits. I think they probably wanted to end the game with this song and then into credit with this song. It would have made a lot of sense, but you know, just Sonic finishing in a very like upbeat tone. It was very vivid with endless possibilities, and then into this song. Do you think they could have been like the final cutscene plays the same? Sonic picks like the ring from Ship, then it goes into credits and plays the song. Then the song finish goes back to Sonic and Tails, and then it plays endless possibilities. Well, but I think it would have ended into too much of a sad tone, I guess. Rather than just put it like second song in the credits. Also, some people were saying like that when Mario Odyssey released, you know, the trailer for the game was Bring the Cash. Alright. Was like very like incredible, like it really sold you on the adventure and whatever. And people were like, oh, wish, you know, Sonic had a game similar to Mario Odyssey. And some people were mentioning, yeah, Frontiers is like that. But some other people were mentioning that if you compare both like trailer for Frontiers and Mario Odyssey, like Frontiers really doesn't really feel like that. I don't think anyone mentioned this, but I think the game that really rival Odyssey in a way is this one, Unleash, World Adventure and stuff like that. He's so grieved. 4Kids Production Inc. Long gone.
answer when you call me. I will come no matter how, 'cause we are very special friends. Just like a river that flows, just like stars in the dark night. Lead me in the storm, lead me in the dark. You are the light of my life.
I was thinking about the 4Kids production, and it's like, I think they ported a cartoon named Ultimate Muscle. We call it like Kid Muscle, like over here. Oh, it's all of them guys, they are brothers. But apparently, Ultimate Muscle did terrible in Japan because it was like supposedly a continuation from an old cartoon. My brother was telling me. But 4Kids brought it here. It did great here in the Americas. But since it did so bad in Japan, that cartoon did not have a conclusion. So 4Kids actually just commissioned a conclusion for the cartoon from the studio. Which is a funny scenario. I guess it's the only good thing that 4Kids did. Besides that, it just terrorized us with Jason Griff. Alright, freak. I don't think Jason Griffith is a bad voice actor, but I don't know. I think Ryan Drummond really hit the nail for Sonic, at least for me. And look, idiots, there was a time when everyone hated Jason Griffith. Alright, guy came out and nobody liked him. There was a lot of backlash from him, to which fell on deaf ears. I need to mention, because I mean, just because something happens on the internet does not mean it happens everywhere. It can be a good indicator, but it's not like, you know, the ultimate truth or whatever. Anyways, because nowadays everyone is like, oh yeah, Jason Griffith, the GOAT, yeah, and now everyone is like, oh no, Jason Griffith was never bad, you know, he's great. And I remember saying like, nah, Jason Griffith just sounds like he's always like, whoa, yeah, whoa. And some guy was like, no, that's not true, he's not true, you're an idiot. You're deaf, that's why you are. Alright, I'm being mean. Point is, I don't mind Jason Griffith. I think he does a pretty good job with the type of script he's given. Especially when you consider like the attitude of Sonic, depending on the game. Because I feel like, for example, in Unleashed, Sonic is more like in the questioning state of things that are happening. But Sonic in Adventure 2 and in Heroes, Sonic is like, you know, he has seen a lot of adventures, so he's not like surprised. He's cocky about it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it will be very different if, for example, you put like Jason, Ryan Drummond or Roger Craig-Smith doing Unleashed lines or whatever. What I'm saying is, each voice actor is, I'm going to say, properly used for the game they are in. They are given the proper direction for the type of characters Sonic is doing on that game. Which I'm not saying they are widely different from one another, but there's like key difference between each one. So they do a good job depending on the game. And except on Frontiers. I kind of don't like the direction they went for that game. Alright. So that's that. I mean, the only difference right now is that they just know that we have like the stage select and we have the boss over here. Well, so that's like Sonic Unleashed, alright? Oh, there's nothing south over here. Alright. Well, so that's Sonic Unleashed. I liked it. I think you can go to the main menu. It doesn't quit the game, you just go to the main menu. So yeah, I really like Sonic Unleashed now. I think it's a 9 out of 10 game for me now. Like I said, like Raptor, I don't. There's a lot of things I don't like about Raptor, but in his sequelitis thing for Castlevania 2, he said that if you're doing like a couple of things, fixes what is considered a bad game, then it's really a bad game. So the same with Unleashed, like if you fix like the loading, and you can fix like the boost and homing attack on X, which wasn't that bad on this playthrough, honestly. Of course, if you want to do more technical stuff, it's going to be like awful. But you know, the game was built around that. But if you can fix those couple of things and the game is good, then you know, is it really a bad game? Like you can even like remove the medals requirement, and it's still going to be the same game. So it's a great game. Like Unleashed is an amazing game. It just took me like over a decade to see it for what it was. But I guess it's also like, at least for me, playing games on 360 will mean like using the TV in my room, and you know, my brothers were there, and you know, either they wanted to use the TV, or you know, they wanted to do something else besides me seeing me playing Unleashed. But now that I can, you know, properly sit down and play this game, it's an amazing game. It's great, and I really liked it, and I have spent a lot of hours like off screen, which I guess I'm going to do like just for a little one-off. I mean, I have like half hour to record, so I guess I'll do that. So yeah, amazing, 9 out of 10 game. Hopefully, like I don't know, Sega boys the compilation project and just put it on Steam. Because, like I said, like the method to just put your Unleashed files from your 360 to PC is such a pain in the ass, dude. Why is it so complex? I swear, dude. I thought you could just, you know, install a game into a USB or whatever on 360, and then you know do what you want with the files. But you apparently, to my understanding, you cannot do that for the Unleashed project. If you want, either you use like the ISO, which is not what you're going to get dumped from the 360, or you need like dump the game into your 360 hard drive and use a dumb cable that you have to buy from Amazon to dump into the game. It's like, that's a lot of work, dude. Couldn't just you know, use the USB method? Just pump the installation files into the USB and then just take them from there. Oh well. I don't know, I just remember, I don't even know what I'm saying this, but I just remember that the guys at the repair shop, when they were like building the PC and I was quote unquote helping them, they were telling me that we were talking about a lot of things, but they told me that they installed, one of the guys is like, oh, I didn't have space for Breath of the Wild in my Wii U's hard drive, so I installed it into a USB. However, like that USB got way too hot and the game closed a lot of times because it got so hot. Alright, well, anyway, so yeah, Unleashed is a great game, 9 out of 10. I think it's now among my favorite Sonic games. Some people complain about the warehouse, but the warehouse is solid. It's pretty solid, alright. So the gameplay, the levels are built around it, and I mean, the battle stages are not going to ask you more than what you can do, so that's good. I don't remember what game was it, where it felt like you're trying to play a completely different game to what the world around is asking you to do. I don't remember what was it. It was probably another hack and slash, but whatever. Anyway, so that's that. Great game. 9 out of 10. Among my favorite Sonic games now, considering I can just actually sit down and play it as much as I want, instead of being limited by an hour or two on my bedroom with my brothers. So well, anyways, thank you for watching. Guess I'll see you when I see everyone. Take care, remember to stay safe, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and drink water, and well, guess I'll see you later. Bye now. I'll do that little one-off with the mods, I guess. So, see yous.